guys, Matt here and welcome to my fragrance obsession. Sorry, I was just thinking about how, beautiful that bottle was. In this video, we're going to be talking about a fragrance which I got from a really good guy called Travis from Zenobia Scents. He sent me a big wide selection of different niche fragrances from his collection, and I'm going to be reviewing one of those fragrances today. Now, this is a fragrance that came out in 2010, and it comes from the house of Van Cleef and Arpels. Midnight in Paris. Just so you guys know, this is for the EDP, the Eau de Parfum concentration. This isn't the Eau de Toilette. So if you have the Eau de Parfum in your collection, then this is the fragrance that I'm going to be reviewing today. So now, as you guys saw at the beginning of the video, that was the bottle. Let's have another look. Really nice, right? Well, the first time I ever smelled this fragrance was right now. So let's talk about the smell. Here we go. I just want to get straight into it because this is a really good fragrance. So, okay, so straight away what you get is this very strong blast of leather. It literally smells like the most realistic leather I've ever smelled, hands down. Very high quality. I'm also getting a lot of citrus in there as well, though. And what's strange is I'm starting to get this kind of very nice vanilla sort of vibe, along with a kind of sort of tea type smell. Really, really good stuff. It's very unique, very different, but very, very high quality. I don't even know if this fragrance has vanilla in it, but I can smell vanilla really strongly, kind of mixed in with the leather. The citruses are really light though. They're not like acidic citruses like an acidic lemon. It's actually quite kind of like a creamy sort of lemon smell, but it's really really pleasant. That's the one thing about it. This is a very pleasant smell, and while smelling it, when I smelled it for the first time, I was thinking like, this is unisex. And actually, my mom actually pointed it out as well. She was like, I would wear that. And yeah, it does have a very light, sort of feminine smell to it, but of course masculine too. So I guess it kind of explains why Van Cleef and Arpels have never brought out a women's version of this, because it probably isn't a unisex fragrance. I mean, I think base notes in Fragrantica listed as a masculine fragrance, but me smelling it right now, a woman could easily get away with this, easily. Just really, really nice. Some beautiful leather in this fragrance. It's like a leather mixed with a kind of balmy vanilla smell, with very tiny hints of citrus in there, with this kind of like a syrupy lemon sort of smell. It's just, oh, amazing. Like, when I smell this, I do think of France. I do think of Paris at night. Well, midnight. I do actually think of Paris. I think of myself walking in Paris, staring up at the Eiffel Tower, looking at its lights, and just mesmerized at how beautiful it looks, and wearing this fragrance. That's the vision I get. It's just France in a bottle. Literally, it's got this elegant sort of vibe to it. It's also very casual though, I think. Like, it's just a very nice fragrance, guys. Very, very good. I don't know what the EDT version's like. I'm guessing it's not as good as this, because this does smell very strongly concentrated, obviously, with it being an EDP. But I can imagine the EDT being very different, because, I mean, I'm not listening to what other people really say, but when I looked on base notes, a lot of people said that the EDP was the one you need to go for, because it was the strongest, it had the better lasting power, which is obvious, because the EDP is the strongest concentration you can get in fragrances. But a lot of people also said that a lot of the notes were different in the EDP as they were in the EDT. So I don't know. I really don't know. I've noticed a few fragrances actually, like whenever I've smelled EDP versions over EDTs, a lot of the EDP versions will be different than the EDTs, and in terms of notes, and not just notes, but of course the lasting power. But I think sometimes lasting power can really affect the notes as well. If you've got a fragrance like this which will last a long time, the notes will smell much better. It's like each individual note has that extra lifeline, so you are going to be getting a nicer fragrance overall. So it's just beautiful. Really, really like this fragrance. This has been one of those fragrances which I've never, ever really thought about buying because it's actually a cheap fragrance. It's not really that expensive. I've looked online. You can probably get the EDP concentration for about £40. That's obviously English money, but and the EDT goes for around 20, maybe £30, something like that. So it's really, really not that bad considering like there are much more expensive fragrances out there. But this certainly does smell really niche quality. It's just gorgeous, really, really beautiful fragrance. So I want to say a big thank you for Travis for sending me this fragrance along with the others that he sent. So thank you very much, mate. I really do appreciate it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode of my fragrance obsession. My name is Matt Sutters. Please take care of yourselves. Oh, I almost forgot. Keep smelling good. Bye-bye for now, guys. Take care.